There's nothing new here. This is Jay Sniper blade. Alright, he took me up on the, I think it was the contest video where we did 20 by 4. Okay, he's got, it's a really cool blade actually. It's got like these little marks here, and then it's got a, you know, like a double edge kind of thing. This looks like the Gerber LMF type style here. 4-inch blade by 5-inch, 9-inch overall, 9.5-inch width is 1 3/4, drawn to scale. So he did a very good job actually at drawing this out, so I appreciate that. And then I cut one piece out. He drew 2 sides. I drew one piece out. Same thing as before, guys. You know, oops, get your spray adhesive. Put it on there. Let it sit. And then I'm going to take it over to the cutter, cut it, grind it. You know, hopefully I'm going to get all these things done in one shot. What I'm trying to do is all the contest people, I'm trying to get your knives out in one shot, and then you know, get them all back from heat treat, and then send them all out in one deal. So I apologize if everybody, you know, has been waiting. You know, I'm just trying to get this stuff done and make sure everybody gets their product or knives around the same about time. All right, so get the Alright, so it's working out. A couple different things. I saw his drawing, and I think what he wanted was like this chopped that way, and then this chopped that way, and then this chopped that way, sort of like in a Scandi grind. I don't even, I just don't have that skill to do it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to do what I always do and just do a full convex grind. If you want to take a file later on or do it, that's fine, but I think this is a far superior. The only other thing you can do is a chisel grind, but the stock that I'm using is 5/32. You have to use a really thick piece of stock, like 1/4 or even 3/8 to get that chisel grind. So that's not really going to work. What I can do though is I'm going to do what I always do and make sure that, you know, the lines are straight, everything else is clean, and you're going to get a really sharp knife made by myself. So hopefully that'll work for you. I know this design is a little more exotic, and like I said in my other video, exotic knives take longer, they cost more money. You know, you got it for 80 bucks, and I hope you're going to be happy with it. So that's it. I'm just going to straighten out the lines here, make it as tactical as possible, and you know, just finish it up, get it out to heat treat. Alright, so this is just an old belt. I just wrapped around a 2-inch piece. And try to smooth out the lines and get that nice grind that I like. Notice I still have my blocking piece in place, so I don't screw it up. I'm just trying to meld the lines from, you know, like a 0 point all the way back to the 5/32. And this is going to take a little bit. Alright, so here's what I did. So I'm going to do 3 small pins. So if you wanted to put a handle, you could. And then I'm going to make large holes here. Alright, to broaden it out. So you don't necessarily have to put a handle on here. You can paracord it, or you can just use it as a you know, very lightweight tactical weapon. So I'm going to put big holes, little holes for the pins, and then I'm going to put a lanyard hole. And I'm not really going to put any Micarta on there because I'm going to leave that up to him. This is Jay Sniper's blade. So I'm going to try to figure it out. And if he wants to PM me, he wants me to put handles on it, I will. That's what the little holes are for, and we'll just work with that. I'll show you a little shop trick on how to get in there, because the grooves from the drill bit are a little rough. So what I do is I just roll it up real tight. Whatever sandpaper you have, you work it in different types of grits. All right, and then what you do is loop it around like that, and now you sand the inside of your holes. You can even do the Happy New Year thing. Just make sure it don't fly off and kill your partner or yourself. Alright, that's how you sand the inside of a hole. You could also get a Dremel and go in there, but this is just to get the burrs off. It's not to make the hole any larger. I think that's a 3/4 inch bit, so it worked out pretty good. But you can see how I drilled it in stages. So, drilled it in stages because, it's not easy to drill through steel with such a big loop. Alright guys, this is the blade. This is Jay Sniper's blade. It's not exactly to the pictures that he drew. I'm sure he wanted something maybe a little bit different, but this is my interpretation of this tactical knife. And I'm calling it a tactical knife because I don't know what else to call it. But it was pretty cool. I mean, I think I hit the measurements pretty well. Alright, I think I definitely made it happen. A couple things that are different is that, on the swedge he has like a cut here, and a cut here, and a cut there. And, that's, like I said, that's fine if you want to do some type of chisel grind, but you need a lot thicker stock. And I didn't have that thicker stock for the contest. I do have it on hand, and if you want me to make you one, I would have to do it for cost, not for 80 bucks, which was the deal. But I think I hit it pretty well. I did skeletonize the handles because with this short blade, if you put a big thick handle on there, it's going to actually make it look a little smaller, and I didn't want to do that. So you can put handles on there, but they should be thinner scales than large thick scales. But I think overall it's really comfortable as a tactical knife. It's going to be very comfortable. You can use this as a sort of as a draw knife or some type of cut. It's not sharp now because I got to send it to heat treat. But once it comes back from heat treat, it'll be a lot better. Of course, the scratches will be buffed out and all that other stuff. It has a lanyard loop right here. It has these two skeletonized, and these 3 holes are actually for pins. So if you wanted to put a handle on, you could. It's got a nice little thumb piece here. I didn't put jimping on there on this side, but it's very comfortable. The finger choil is on the inside of the blade, so you won't slip as you're using it. I'm guessing, like I said, it was a tactical knife, but I did use a very convex grind all the way to the top. So the grind's a little bit different than what your drawing is, so I hope you don't mind too much. Like I said, it goes from 0 all the way to 5/32. And I did try to maintain and keep some of the squareness on it. You know, this has a little bit more round, but I figured if this piece was going to be square and that was going to be square, I tried to maximize that throughout the handle. You'll see in the back. Also, the handle's a little bit different. I left this here because if it was going to be a tactical knife and you wanted to backstroke somebody, you can do that if you had a little bit of a square point as opposed to a round point, do a little more damage on there. So I hope you appreciate that. I think overall it came out pretty good.